Street and my 6 foot. Hi, Periscope. It's been so long. Actually, I don't really know how long it's been, but I just felt led to come on. I just got through watching a really motivational, or I guess motivational is the word, snap series, or a series of snaps by a young man named Trent Shelton. You may or may not have heard of him, but he's just awesome. I think he's like the founder or creator of Rehab Time. And so if you're watching this and you enjoy anything I say today, you would definitely enjoy him. So I would suggest and recommend following him. It's Rehab, REHABTIME, on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Maybe if you type in Trent Shelton, it'll pop up. But he's just really motivational, very inspirational, very real. He doesn't really sugarcoat things, and I mean, I love what he has to say. So I don't really have like a real topic of discussion. Shoot. But I just feel like talking, so hey. One of the things he just said was basically the moral of what I just watched from him is basically, why do you do what you do? So I guess it's what I'm going to start off talking about. Why do you do what you do? So I'll be personal because I'm very into being transparent. I'm asking myself, why did you come on Periscope today? Okay, that's my question. My answer is just felt led to. And I'm on a fast currently. And so if you've ever been on a fast, you know that you're basically giving up something. My reason is, to be close to the God, to hear from God. Some people fast to expecting things from God, like as far as like really praying on someone's behalf or something like that. But I say that to say, right now, a lot of things that I do are really God inspired. So I'm not just doing things for the heck of it. I'm really wanting to make sure God is leading me to do it. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that basically anytime I talk on video, it's going to always come back to God. And that's just because that's what I want to be about. I want to be about my Father's business, right? And so I just think it's really important to ask yourself, why do I do what I do? Why do I go to school? Why am I in school? Am I in school because I'm supposed to be in school? Am I in school because that's what is expected of me? That's what my parents want? Why did I choose this career? Is that what my mom did or my dad did? Is this really what I want to do? I think those are really important questions. Like, I work with kids. And this is a great conversation starter, like, for new people, break the ice. But even with the kids, like, I'm not just going to ask them a yes or no question. I think it's called an open-ended question. You want to ask those, like, don't say what's your favorite color, because that gets, 1 or 2 responses, red, blue, yellow. Right. But, you could say, what is your favorite color and why? So that opens up a whole nother can of worms. I can tell you my favorite color is blue, but why? And like, y'all, this is real life story. Like, my favorite color was blue because I'm a daddy's girl, and that's my daddy's favorite color, like when I was young. And thank you. And so, but the older I got, I'm like, hold up, I don't want that to be my favorite color just because that's my dad's favorite color. Okay, I'm spiritual, so I don't want to be saved just because that's what I'm supposed to do. I need to know, why am I following God? Why am I fasting? Why am I praying? Why am I doing this? It's really important. Then that really gives you the motivation to continue when things get hard, because it's not always easy doing the right thing. It's not always easy if you ever feel like you're just by yourself and living right. It's not always easy. Say you're on a weight loss program. It's not always easy turning that fried chicken down or that whatever down. You know, and so definitely if you remember why you started something during the process, it's like, okay, I gotta finish. I was talking to my best friend today, and I was literally like, y'all, I've been so hyped lately because God is just showing me things that I've never seen before. And like, he did it again. Like, it's like, Lord, I can't take no more. But so he showed me something about using the example of running. I've been doing this Couch to 5K program. Shout out to that app because it's really dope. Basically, it takes you from the couch to doing the 5K over the weeks. Okay, it's an 8-week program. And I just told her, I was like, you know me, I play basketball, I'm into sports, working out, but I'm not a distance runner, period. I used to look at people running miles and miles like, y'all are crazy. Ain't no way. I'm a sprinter, okay? God showed me today, Ashley, in order to go where I want to take you, you're going to have to run. You're going to have to learn how to go the distance. Y'all, that is so deep, because the Bible says the race is not given to the swift, but the ones that endure to the end. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but it's something along those lines. And I was sitting in the room looking at the treadmill, and I almost fell out. I was like, wow. So when I got on that treadmill, and the app tricked me, because I went from running 8 minutes straight with no break to 20 today. I was like, hold up, how y'all take me from 8 minutes to 20? This don't make no sense. But in my mind, I was like, hey, you got this. You got to finish. You're on week 5. You can't stop now. Basically, don't give up. Don't quit. You come this far. You're in it to win it. I mean, it's like those cliche sayings, but hey, whatever you got to do, I got to be positive. That's just what gets me through life, because I know what happens if I let myself get negative, if I let myself go to that place of negativity. It's not a good look. It doesn't end well. It's detrimental. You are what you think. So a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So I have to stay positive. I feel like sometimes that can get on people's nerves, especially if that's not their personality, especially if that's not their outlook. But I have come to the conclusion that I can't live my life based on what other people think about me, family members included. I can't. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live with my decisions. At the end of the day, I'm the one who will be with myself for the rest of my life, period. And if I'm pleasing God, the ones that I would even want to please would be pleased with that. If they love God, they're pleased with my decisions. If I'm trying to please Him, period. And y'all, I could babble all day. There's no more people watching. And it kind of goes in with what Trent was saying. He was referencing, like, I guess what you post on social media, and he asked the question, would you still post it if you knew you would get no likes? And your answer to that question lets you know who you're posting it for. Are you posting it for likes? Are you posting it for other reasons? And so if I have 0 viewers, if I have thousands, if I have 1 or 2, it matters not. I believe strongly in preparation, and I feel like me doing these periscopes is really preparing me for the future. If I have 0 now, one day I'll have millions. You know, that's just how I think, okay? I can't think for nobody else, but I promise you, attitudes are contagious. So if you are enjoying this, please, I guess sign up to get notified when I'm going live so you can watch more, because most of my stuff is really motivational. Do what you gotta do to be motivated. Another thing I want to touch on, and I'll probably touch on it more later, is about a seed. Seeds are being planted. Be very careful what you put in your body, physically, like food-wise, but also what you're listening to. If you're around a bunch of negative people, you shouldn't be surprised when your thought process is negative. Those seeds have been planted. And then you might think, well, I was just around them one time. That's all it takes. It takes one seed. And then whatever you do for the rest of that time is cultivating that seed. So be careful. Sign up, subscribe to people that, when I say people, I'm talking about on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channels that are positive, motivational. Do what you have to do. Listen to motivating music. I mean, I be on YouTube listening to sermons sometimes. I like natural hair stuff because I'm natural, and so that's gonna be on my page. So I have naturals and I have motivational people. They've never came out and necessarily said they were Christians, but their vibe. Everybody gives off a scent, and you want to make sure your scent smells good, okay? I'm not talking about literally smelling. I'm talking about what's the main. If somebody could describe you in one word after meeting you, what would it be? Somebody told me I give off joy, and I just started crying because that's a blessing. That's a blessing that they feel that from me after like 2 times meeting me. Somebody else says I'm always happy. That is a blessing because God knows He made me. God made me the way I am. So I can't take the credit for that because I know for a fact there's been times when I've been down in the dumps, depressed, stressed, suicidal, all of that, y'all. 3 years ago, that was where I was. But God. And I'm going to leave you all on this note. It is Thursday where I am. It's sunny. It's in the 40s. Yesterday it was snowing in the 20s. My bishop said, be thankful for the snow and the cold, because there's places where it's hot and there are mosquitoes that are, they have these diseases that they're spreading. So, a lot of people complain about the cold, but hey, cold kills diseases. We have to think about it. We have to be thankful for the season that we're in, okay? It all has a purpose. And yeah, I think that's beautiful. So I'm gonna get off this phone so people won't be looking at me like I'm crazy, which I could care less, but it's really not that safe to do this and drive. But thanks for watching if you've watched the whole time, and I'm gonna put this on YouTube, so I will go ahead and say comment, rate, subscribe, share, all of that stuff, and hope you all have an awesome rest of the day. Peace.